So we collected some survey data to use as our starting point as an area. And we effectively want to have two separate lots of measures. The first of these internal measures that were in the survey, where we'll look at how we're aligning our work with Marong and engaging with our community, with the Aboriginal community. And the second looks at the broader goal of improving attendance for Koori kids. So for our knowledge of Marong, hopefully by this time next year, we have everyone answering that have a strong understanding of the plan and implement it in my daily work. So right now, none of us do that. So it'd be great to see us shift the way we work to achieve that. Next, how often do we embed the principles of Marong? Here our aim is always, and it was great to read some of the examples of embedding these principles, and we will share those once everyone's completed the survey. But it's interesting because for somebody who may not have been doing much work in this space, including acknowledgement of country at the start of every meeting, may be seen as embedding the principles of Marong, which is a great starting point. For others though, they may perceive that they're not embedding the principles because they don't embed Principle 6, for instance, where we're expected to hold to account those responsible for improving Koori learning and development outcomes. So it is a subjective measure, but the really exciting thing is that no matter what we're doing and how well we are doing it, we can always do more. So I'm keen to see how that list of examples will expand over the next 12 months. And this is probably the one that we are doing least. So it'd be great to see how we can improve on this one so that what we do is done with the Aboriginal community. And hopefully by this time next year, most people will be able to answer always. Then we get into the attendance data, and we look here at our attendance data. We can see that the Wimmera Southwest absences over 2020 are far higher than for the rest of the region in both primary school and in secondary school. At the moment, we don't have attendance data in the early years space, but we'll start to collect this from July so we can contribute to this data as well. If we can convert that into percentage attendance and add a target line for 85% attendance, you see how we are tracking against those targets and how much that drops off after the first month. This is replicated in the secondary space. When we look at levels of attendance, even compared with others in our region, you can see why we all need to have a sense of urgency around this. So now we'll take a look at why attendance is important to focus on.